Good day, Munir Ajam, co-founder of SUKAD Corp. The purpose of SUKAD Corp is to help organizations maximize shareholder value, at least in the area where we focus, which is project management and the ability to manage projects, concept to closure. We know based on numerous research by Project Management Institute, Oxford University's, the Construction Industry Institute, the Independent Project Analysis, and many others, that project failure is higher than we would like it to be. I'm not going to get into the number game here and debate that is and say that most projects fail. The statistics and the data and the severity of those failures vary from industry to industry and from one report to another. So we might not agree on how we define project success or failure, but I think most will agree that organization can do better, much better, in their project management effort, leading to the development of product, regardless what the product or service that this organization offer. So we do have higher than desired failure rate, let's put it that way. So what is the root cause? Why do we have large percentage or a higher than normal or expected or desired failure rate in the delivery of project and their product? There are hundreds of reasons, and obviously this is not the time to go into them. However, we can summarize the root causes. And I will just touch on couple of points here. One of the most important, in our view, points that contributing to a higher degree of failure is the lack of institutionalizing project management. What do we mean here? Maybe we chose the wrong word. Organization outside the capital project industry, they still have not believed or accepted project management as a core organizational function. A hint in this regard, and you can research, for example, where are the CPOs, Chief Project Officers? This position is still rare in an organization, which should also mean that project management function as a department or division is also rare in organization across the globe, different industry, outside the capital project industry. Like oil and gas, usually project management there is definitely a core function. So project management is not a core function in a lot of organizations, or at least we have not reached a level of maturity and respect enough for project management. Consequently, as a result of this fact, organizations have not invested into building the proper organizational system, including the governance and transparency to manage project end to end. There are a lot of processes, system, procedures, guidelines, but very few holistic systems that cover all aspects of project leadership. As a result as well, we have lack of tailored method that help organization manage project depend on the industry type, size, or complexity of the project that take the project end to end. So what's the answer? As a result of the lack of system, procedure, methodologies, governance in the area of project, and the lack of organizational function of project and organization, we see a higher degree of failure on project. In some cases, the consequences are significant in the millions and billions of dollars, especially when you're dealing with large mega project and large companies. So what's needed? Obviously, the opposite of what you just said. What we need is to build the organizational system, process, and procedure. However, that is expensive. If a small organization, maybe 100, 200 employees want to build a proper project management system in their organization, assuming they have the money to do this, it could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars. So organizations shy away from doing that, and they end up managing project based on common sense, ad hoc, with a little bit of procedure here and there, maybe some template, but no formal process that treat project and project management and product delivery as an essential integrated part of asset management of the organization, meaning looking at project end to end, concept to closure, and also as part of when we go into operation of the end result of this project. So we do have a problem with the system. This situation is what triggered us to develop project management methodologies called customizable and adaptable methodology for managing project. We started that in 2007. We continue to improve it with the latest version of version 3 was published in 2017. What we are doing right now is taking the research and the development work that we have done over the last 15 years and convert it into a digital solution, into a cloud-based project portfolio management solution that is quite innovative, versatile, comprehensive, and can be used in any industry, in any business sector, and regardless of the type of the project, the size or complexity. And that is what we are calling the Uruk PPM Platform, Uruk PPM Platform. Now, what is the Uruk PPM Platform? It's actually a complete solution. It's not a software tool. Tools are there that can help us become efficient, but they don't provide us the core learning and foundation. So the Uruk PPM Platform is a solution, not a tool. That's a key distinction here, and I'll repeat it again and again. And it consists of 5 major components. We have other videos on this. We can look at and to look at more detail. But the core engine of Uruk PPM is the ability to provide organization, again, regardless of what type, industry, or domain, a tailored method that are fit for purpose. So basically, if you work in facilities management, I will give you something that is suitable for your work. If you build residential communities, industrial facilities, we will have tailored method for you. If you do marketing or events, we will have tailored method for you. If you work in technology or software, they will be method specific for you, included in the platform. So the variety and diversity of the tailored method that will be there that can help organization implement Uruk quickly and with minimum investment costs. So we can come to an organization, said, look guys, if you do not have a project management system, here you go. You have a complete system, procedure, guideline, template, workflow, step-by-step, timesheet, collaborative, knowledge base, historical data, project record, everything is in that system for you. Obviously, in the beginning, they will not have the historical data that is specific to the organization, but as they build it, they will have that. So imagine this. If Jim wants to manage a project, let's say building a residential tower, and 2 years ago in his organization, Mark had managed similar project. So instead of Jim starting from scratch, looking for template, looking for what do we do, the templates are there in the system. Not only that, the workflow is there. Not only that, the project file from Mark project that was done 2 or 3 or 5 years ago are there. So what Jim can do, he can go into the system, copy, paste the file from Mark project, and then start to look for the specific for his project. The same thing, okay? If Clara wants to work on a project, it's there. And not only this, Clara can collaborate with Jim. Let's say they're working on 2 similar projects. They can collaborate, they can synergize, they can work together. So we don't have to recreate the wheel. So basically, organizations do not have to recreate the wheel by developing system if we are providing them the system that is proven to work. So how much that by itself, even in a small company, could save them hundreds of thousands of dollars in initial investment. They can use it immediately. Not only this, they can save a lot of time and money and improve quality as they work on those projects by collaborating. Even more, let's say Clara, I have a friend that works in a similar company called Tracy and work on similar project. Maybe they can even collaborate across companies. We aim to make Uruk available to use it for community of practice. So this is the core value of Uruk. Now, is there a market for such a product? And I know some of the initial feedback I've heard when we were doing our friend and family round is that the PPM market, or project portfolio management software market, is crowded. Absolutely, it is crowded. But most of what exists today are basic tools. And some of them are even free. They might help you with timesheet. They might help you with collaboration. They might help you and not all of them. Each one of them might be dedicated to something different. They might help you with task management. There is no holistic, end-to-end project lifecycle methodology-driven cloud-based solution in the market today, unless it's developed for private companies. Like large companies, they probably have built their own internal system. So Uruk is the right solution for many organizations that do not have project management system, or they have basic project management system and they do not want to spend money on building the system. It can have many other features and use. I'm not going to get into it at this stage. So there is a market. The market, based on study by PMI, they published a study a couple of years ago that globally there's about 87.7 million people will be working on project by 2025. A software study tells us that by 2026, the cloud-based project management software market could reach $6.7 billion. Another study, software study as well, that a large percent of organizations that are working in the project management arena today, they manage projects using Excel and PowerPoint, which are good and maybe good enough for small, simple projects, but they're not good enough for the larger, and you don't retain the history easily. So there are organizations, 60% or more of organizations do not have a digital solution for the management of project. That is what we are providing. So the market is huge. And it's growing. Whether it's project management popularity is growing, or even the software market is growing, and numerous data also on the cloud-based market, for example, from Microsoft, indicating increased sales year after year. And the Uruk PPM platform will be built on the Microsoft infrastructure using Power Apps and PowerPoint and SharePoint and Project Online and other tools. Now, how do we intend to break into the market? Well, personally, I used to have a company before SUKAD Corp that have many clients, and many of them we actually trained on the methodology we are using in Uruk. Some of those will be initial company for us to target as an early adapters. In addition, the group of co-founders, or at least the family and friend round that we had, most of them are in the project management arena. They are senior managers and managers in different companies, in different type of organization. Those people will be able, they're not involved in the company management or operation, but they will help us with improving the product we are developing, testing the product, and also sell it. Further, at least 2 of those people are already setting up organization in their countries to start marketing and selling SUKAD services. So while we are developing the solution and doing the coding and the actual software development, we are already also starting to build our business network around the world, capitalizing on the previous businesses that I had in Dubai. Of course, also US North American market is huge, and that will be a primary focus for myself and my team as we go forward. That leaves us with one question, or at least before the question, I would want to emphasize that we don't only think or believe, we know the Uruk PPM platform can help organizations save significant amount of money, 10-20% at least, on projects that they work on today. Not only save in terms of costs, they can get to market faster with a higher quality or standard, which means minimizing or reducing defects, and of course being able to get to the market with a product better, cheaper, faster than your competitor is a significant competitive advantage. That is why we think the Uruk PPM platform is the right solution for organization regardless of industry or sector or type of project. The final question remains, will you join us in the journey to disrupt project management? Will you join us in the journey to help organizations maximize shareholder value and potentially use some of those increased values in saving in other projects that can benefit communities around the world? Will you? Looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.